Etiefo, me mobi bi akwaba eba Melodies platform esubium. This is our second channel. Mwamunim. And then in somewhat me bruso no. Answer ni yebe konsem ne so no. There are some names be I was say me momo shout out. And there are videos I me post here no. I've seen over hundreds of people commenting. Mr. And then say wo hwe video here right here right now. Comment box ni mo no fa oja emoji oja ati ase oja emoji na ye oja no and now the emoji no hu atro oja oji y ba emoji no nya oja miaso a endia na baby a wo hwe free no o de aka ho ati ase we are going to do some things right now. Master Sheriff, thank you very much. Me bobo din mo amo comment here on the last video no. Me bobo din yankopon shira mo. Mean to me bobo din na because over hundreds of people have commented. The truth must be told. Nyamin shira. Jacqueline, Kofi, yankopon shira. Simplicity, nyamin shira. Mercy, nyamin shira. Majid Mohammed, nyamin shira. Emilia Emisa, Ras Melion, nyamin shira. Osei Hagan, Nyaminsha, Elizabeth Fojo, Nyaminsha, Alex Kwame, Edine Dawson, make us a boni na yento aso adaji eni pososa. Mutalib Adam, also Nyaminsha munya, Andrews, Mate, Nyaminsha muna na. And that menantis here very simple. As someone medenam very simple. Se utieme. Na oye oba na nyankopon edi nimdie edua wotrim na wonim se obetumi aye adepa aboa wo man Ghana meka ama wati ase say the political party you need to join is the NDC. And listen, I am going to give you proof so that you understand say NDC and a political party was say will join it. It is the NDC in a bit to me aboa ama wa realize your dreams now person oye no enya propaganda ni na ye evidence na in some na make no stories amede kasa no. Some of them are in the past, but the very first one is recent, and let me give you the first instance. You see, there are some people in the NPP who believe that the NPP is made up of some people who are very misogynistic. Na bronika say obi eye misogynistic na tre say obi a ono no ombumba onu ni trimu no emma de ade a wo se wo mutumi ya ne se ombe bi omunemu ama obema ba pa se wo ba yemfa no enda ne leader na wo ba no ono nso ntre na adwen de ye ka so bi ye misogynistic on just ade ni ntum. In fact, there are some people in the NPP who believe that omwankasa people who became ministers in the NPP omo ye mba no mo just ade ne credit. Na NPP fo aye nyama bi ama me hu ne se sa de na enkrofo e ka no ya ye no kware yet krom ha na NPP fo lose elections massively before omo be lose no me ka trem mo ana mo follow me ka trem mo say sa elections we e be shock you mo how they will lose the elections, e be shock you mo, and people thought say I was lying. Yet krom ha na hu say NPP fo lose elections. Na elections no mo lose you, the very first person na me hu say wo sha ase wo kasa the former MP for Subin, Honorable Eugene Boachi Enki. And some men are now walking, blaming some people in the party. Bonia wamuye ya, and my party no. Omulusu massively like that. Went on radio tour, TV tour, did everything, said everything, canin sem. Obi ambonechi. Obi ni wa obo papa nechi NPP ni bi ni o katre papa we se de wo ye yenye ne jaye no bi ni wa obo papa nechi o kan ni de wi edi kogu ye ena NPP for general secretary Frimpong Kodua ono nso em so ko Kesben no se de yin nso ko kan ne dia no pese oyi ni die frim because na omo lusu ye no em se NPP fo bi omo wo abrochire e ba be hia na abrante bi no kasa no de anke yenya ne no mbo Frimpong Kodua sum kra. But Frimpong Kodua had to come out and explain himself. And people didn't say anything about Frimpong Kodua because he had the right to explain. NPP for Kebi Mamin Kebi. Into no, Frimpong Godia had the right to explain himself. Into about bonting about explaining it. Obian Kasa. A honey who say Adumako Befi. Ononso atiesim wo blame miracles abo just say sikebi 3 million bi kokopie mu wo baby e bubruja ye wo mu hu fi social media wo bi anka hwe antro mo miracles abo nso ba bonten e ba be explain ne nsem eno so kan ne nsem no one said anything e ho na adwo asafo hu say se mema ni na akasa de ene me nso adwo asafo memra meka me de no nso ba be kan ne de obekan ne de na NPP fo e ho no mo realize say uyo ba ye ma won kasa adwo asafo yo ba ye ma won kasa mbema ni na kasa adwo asafo a wo yo ba ye kasa no ya tron krata ma adwo asafo se wonya de wo ye no letter ya ma ne warning adwo asafo se he mbema no mo amomo akasa me oba me kasa no mo se mo ma me kasa me kasa o kasa ye what happened ye tron letter man say ye dragging akode the disciplinary committee na obi anim. So your friend called disciplinary committee. Now when to me and tre won say more, very simple. Either say yes, saki we free party nim, and I say yes suspended. And so Adwo Asafo was on the verge of being suspended or sacked from the party. Why? Because a memani ni na kokaka wa modia wa non so babeka ne de no. Yes say wo your ba nti ono ni kwan se wakasa. Me say wo tie me na wo your ba. Hwe two political parties no. Emma NPP ni NDC. Na hu omo a wo mo eboa emma. Na he omo nso a wo mo mpenema emma enkasa. Na Adwo Asafo die ne si ye no, it was a warning to the whole party. Adwo Asafo die siwie ye no, ni kenim se NPP ni bie ni wo beba abonti aba be kasa biom. Ye be ha ne se o se chairman sabonsuso de ne die nemu. Sticker enso sha se o ma warning because o se chairman sabonsu die na no ka no. Sticker ne die ba be kan ho. Nansen 3 days ago. Ousu bempa. Enso aba be kan ne de. We twa boba o mie chi nya asem ketwa. We hu say NPP for throw letter mo Ousu bempa. Ousu bempa meaning say currently or deputy communication director of the NPP or not, I don't know. Whether currently he's the deputy communication director or he's me addressing they said the former communication director. But when we say NPP for throw letter aba bema Ousu bempa. No. Adwo Asafo de ne kra no. Enye intim for John Tra wo ba betwa ya na Adwo Asafo by this time na so ayeshi. Because they now are dragging about the disciplinary committee enim no. So that time na 1940 we try draw fresh and NPP for hun so betum be propaganda. So no munim say omuti Adwo Asafo de no na omotwe na so a. Ebeba ba betwe intim for case no ayeden efri ho. Nti ehwa na mo catch Adwo Asafo said abi wo de ya suspended sitting no indefinitely. But still Adwo Asafo went to the party headquarters. Say mo se mo suspended sitting. Mo de me nkasa e. Ye buna ke be sa. But after Adwo Asafo no, Ousu bempa dia wa ba beka. When who say NPP for akaseti ano. When who say party no officially, omo atro ama Ousu bempa say ye drag wa ba disciplinary committee because ya tron krata say mo bia mba bontin mba mbe attack. Now so Ousu bempa wa ba be when who say no. But oba no inti mema be 5 and 6. Oba ba akope. When who de omo de ye no. Na send America no me say me the evidence na kasa. Now remember audio being tremor. And this is an audio from Eslousu, who is the former communications director on the ticket of NPP. Tie, Eslousu Nsimbia Wakanfa party na hombre bi etwe mu tie.
But me and me young because NPP for whom my eba enumuba. I say ma
Tie Eslousu.
Tien somewhere free NPP for whom my eba enumuba. I say ma won mfaso ma wo maka so. Hey, ma kan some. Enti mama me won dream. Say ano. Emma ewo a stake in decision making in the NPP today, Anna. Do women have a future, a stake in decision making in the NPP today?
I remember that year,
Because because what TN somewhere free NPP. Me and me di young P because what TN somewhere free NPP for whom ma eba and no muba. I said, ma won't in fast woman.
Makaso,
Hey,
one cancer.
and my mommy went dreaming. Say, I know, and ma, and war a stake in decision making in the NPP today, Anna.
Eslowusu, some years ago, the NPP party in the yamba. In Crawford party in the yamba no say, hey, Mama me who dreamy papa. Say NPP for mom pem basem. Na enya no pe. I am going to show you something. Na eno no me tremo. O de he. Me say me the evidence na eba o. Evidence pa na me de ba he. Book we. On the book na so. Kese me miti so pa na so book na so si miti. A dozen book no so many pages. Ati ase book ni so pa eson kese pa na book no le pa crawl troye eye Manase Azori ono no trust our book we. And the title of the book, as you can see right here, the president Ghana never had. The president Ghana never had. Manase Azori book no throw in the title no. The president Ghana never had. Now this book talks about the scandals under President Akufo-Addo. And aside the scandals under President Akufo-Addo, no, this book talked about the political history of the NPP. Okay? And also, at the can to read the book we are, obeti NPP party ase, obeti baby a party no free. It is a metinaha, na me can NPP party who assemwa. Muhu say enya se time. We've done some reading on the party. Now, in the book, okay, I'm in BB, page 334. Let me show you evidence. Page 334. What is there? I say Baumia was not part of Akufo-Addo's plans. Page 334 of the book. Baumia was not part of Akufo-Addo's plans. Book na semwa what can I say? Baumia na President Akufo-Addo. Wape vice president no. Na Baumia won kan the plans no. Na yen read the book no. Why na President Akufo-Addo person of no? Eba ne saying eno mudwa asan di pakro ne boy. And in 335, the book talks about it. I say the last paragraph. I say he had never thought selecting a running mate would be one of his headaches. That was the President Akufo-Addo no him say wofa running mate a ebeye adwuma kese amanesa. Before he announced his ambition to run for the flag bearer of the NPP, he had known who would partner him. When he addressed the party's delegates from the Mamprugu areas in Wale Wale in 2007, he told them that if they voted for him to be flag bearer, he would select one of their sisters as running mate. Into 2007, and a President Akufo-Addo on the Mamprugu for Ewa Wale Wale 2007 on your Mokoko Kasa no can say, oh, me pese mu vote ma me na me dane flag bearer of the party. That time Fufuo era na Akufo na president. O se mutu abama me na me ba be dane flag bearer of the party a me Akufo-Addo obi a me selecting no as me running mate. Hajia Alima Mahama. Ono oye Mamprugu ni iti Akufo-Addo in 2007 in semwa oko Mamprugu oko Wale Wale oko katro Mamprugu for no. President Akufo-Addo can asem na the first people I saw it here no NPP na womo emma. Okansa asem na the first people I saw it here President Akufo-Addo NPP ma. I say the NPP's women's caucus in parliament was the first to oppose her nomination. NPP man e parliament or no. Omo no sorry say hey MPP. Hey, obefa oba. Dabi MPP oba we dey empeno. Wo dey obefa oba bi kra na for obi to say. But you see, and I'll show you say obi sometimes if people don't like you, they try to find excuses. And if people don't like certain things, especially on misogynist, no, they'll share that they'll try some finding excuses. But you see, there's a root core, there's a core reason, and that is misogyny. MPs now one more parliament no. Ese wo mo mpene ma president Akufo-Addo emfa wo ba we. Na wo de se Akufo-Addo person for ba kra na NPP party nim no. Mba mpanyifo bi won to say Gladys Asma, Teresa Tego, Cecilia Bannerman. Ade ne Akufo-Addo won form no obefa sa wo ba we because they knew say Sir Gladys Asma ne Teresa Tego ne die no. They weren't going to help Akufo-Addo because Akufo-Addo wanted to pair north and south. He is more like from the southern side of Ghana. Eastern region, no? More like the southern side of Ghana. And so he wanted to pair north and south. And so they knew, say, in my way now, Omobono, they weren't from the northern side. Until there was no President Akufo-Addo was going to pick them. The only Obana and Kofi northern side and not President Akufo-Addo person of the pen, no, Hajia Halima, Mahama, Bambane Sorry, Ekachren and say, Yam Penema on Famami. The NPP Women's Caucus. And so another group, NPP Ma Group Fufro, NPP Women's Organizers. It's NPP and Ma Esority President Akufo-Addo you know. And a women organizer near more party nim no so sorry say yem pene ma won fa oba as vice president. Hey! Party amon ma. Abe omo mo sha say omo ku etia ma me no e ono ani ma o. Man na say David yenye. And what happened? And so why let me show you. The story is here. Another one. I say another important constituency that revolted against Akufo-Addo's choice emerged from outside the core of the party. Conservative Muslim chiefs and opinion leaders did not welcome the choice of Ali Mahama. Now they tell me reason. I say they could grudgingly live with the idea that a woman could become the second most powerful person in the country, though some of them were not accustomed to taking orders from or bowing to women. I see, a fro ye from the conservative Muslim chiefs and leaders. Conservative Muslim chiefs and leaders. Kremofo mo pe NPP party na sem no say yem penema President Akufo-Addo mfa oba because Akufo-Addo kokofo oba na ebe than the second most powerful person e Ghana. Until time bia President Akufo-Addo woni Ghana bia no e oba na ebedi yeso yen ekuo no yen pese oba bedi yeso yen kokoto oba yen nyeda. This is the party mo ka try yen say oyo oba you say joining party we. And today in the history of this country, the NDC Enama embarked the highest position ever, highest political position ever is the NDC. Professor Jina Nopokwa-Ajimai. Embra NDC for His Excellency John Dramani Mahama was selected Professor Jina Nopokwa-Ajimai. No? What he say NDC for sorry. Say Mbe Kobia sorry say yam penny yenye we. What is that now? You see what hear me now your bar. You know where to the party to support. You know where to put your support. Into their main canon. Muntre your comment box. That's it.